track boards. And rebel rhyme will leave a mark on chalkboards. Stabbing MCs, brain cells like dartboards. You better use your common sense.
What I'm here to do today is to talk to you guys about the fragrances I wore this week. This has sort of become a series that I've done on this channel that I kind of want to continue. Obviously, I'm going to do other fragrance videos. I think next week we're going to do the most affordable citrus fragrances you guys can wear. We're going to do sample shopping. We're going to do lots more reviews. But I do like this channel because this series because it gives me a quick way to sort of talk about fragrances. And you know, when I know I'm going to do these videos, I sort of dig for things that I think will be interesting, samples, bottles. So let's just get right into what I actually wore this week. So last Saturday I did go into the sample for my daily wear, and I wore this guy, and this is Italian Leather by Memo. Some people call it Mimo. I think it's Memo. I actually don't own a bottle from this house, which I'm going to change that at some point. Not sure which one I want to get, but I do like some of the stuff they do. Some of it I find to be like a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Like niche synthetic, like sort of another niche basically. Like this niche smells like this niche and this smell, but like they do have some stuff that I enjoy. Italian Leather is actually one of them. There's leather obviously in this one, a lot of leather, but there's like a very green vegetal tomato leaf thing going on, and then there's some like dried vanilla bean and some like green galbanum. So the reason it's good, I really do enjoy this one. I think the reason, you know, I wouldn't buy this one is because I have a fragrance called Ambergris Showers by Rasasai that smells, it's almost one-to-one, honestly. And I think I bought that before I ever smelled this, and they're really close. There's also, by the way, this has a really nice orris root note in it. And it's just like a green, savory, like vegetal leather. It's really, really good. I think I'd want this if I didn't have Ambergris Showers, but it's a goodie, and it's what I wore on Saturday of last week. Sunday was this one. This is Aqua Bravada by Dua. This is a newer Dua that I picked up, and this is their version of Aqua Universalis Forte, which is Mason Francis Curtis on that. So my thing with that is I'm gonna be real super honest and just tell you about my evolution in that fragrance. You know, the first time I smelled that, which was years and years and years ago, I didn't like it at all. I thought it was like, why are people paying this much money for this fragrance that smells like laundry? And then as time went on, I sort of started to appreciate it more and more and more. And then I really started to like it, but I was like, I just don't want to pay like $250, $300 for this. So I was like, you know, let me see the Dua version. I really do like the Dua version. It's really good. You know, this is a fragrance that's got bergamot and lemon. It's about citrus, white florals, and musk. And a lot of people say, oh, well, this smells like doing laundry. And I don't think that's inaccurate, but I think if I was to describe this, I'd say, well, this smells like doing laundry, like in the Italian countryside with like a lemon trees everywhere, or like, you know, bergamot trees everywhere. It's just like very clean, like white laundry with citrus, and the Dua version slaps. It's definitely worth the $70 or $75. You know, if you really like this scent, you know, I think getting the OG is worth it if you love it. But this is a very, very close for, you know, when Dua doesn't have to, you know, do 100 notes like sometimes with Roja. They're very close with Roja, but when it's a simple fragrance, they're very good to get it like, you know, almost 100% correct. You know, with fragrances with a lot of notes, there's going to be, it's a lot harder, and as close as Dua comes, you know, sometimes they don't hit exactly on those super complicated fragrances. They come very, very close, but on simple ones like this, it's, you know, they know what they're doing. So that was Sunday. Then Monday, I wore this guy, and this is Pharrell Williams' Girl. which was meant to be a unisex fragrance. So I really, the girl choices name, the girl name, the choice is bizarre a little bit to me, but love the Cause bottle. And I have to tell you guys, I love this scent. I reviewed it. I got it from Dover Street Market the weekend it dropped. I horribly overpaid because it's like $20 now on like FragranceNet, but this was done by Comme des Garçons, and it smells like this was done by Comme des Garçons. There's white pepper, neroli, violet, iris. They put some lavender in this. It just smells like one of those Comme des Garçons fragrances that's like about woody synthetics with some spices to round it out. And I think this is just a beautiful unisex fragrance that's 3 seasons. As it gets hotter in summer, this isn't something I'd wear, but it's still kind of cool in New York right now. So, I can pull this one off. So, I love Girl, personally. Yeah, so I'm not talking about heroin. So next up, Herba Fresca, I wore on Tuesday by Guerlain, this guy. And this is just one of my favorite green fragrances, far and away. Like I just love this. This is from the Aqua Allegoria line. You get this for $40 to $50. This is literally like mint, lemon, and green tea. I mean, it's super green, super citrusy, super refreshing. It really smells like if you went to like a local cafe and got a glass of iced green tea with lemon and mint. It smells like that, honestly. It's a good performer. It's Guerlain. Like you can't go wrong with Aqua Allegoria. The whole line, honestly, not just like Herba Fresco, which is what this is, obviously, but it's all good with them. Like there's so many, Pampaloon, Tesora, there's a bergamot one, I forget the name of it off rip, but like there's just so many that are really, really good. I think this is my favorite that I've smelled. It's just because it's green, but yeah. So that was my Tuesday choice, I think. Yeah. Wednesday was a sample day again. I told you guys I'm going through like every fucking Chanel fragrance that was either a 4 or 5 star from Luca Turin or was on that Base Notes Best 500 list. And this week, like, you can't really see the labeling, so I'm not even going to do it, but this is a sample of Coco Noir. The week before that, I tested Coco. 2 weeks ago, I tested Coco. The week before that, I tested Coco Mademoiselle. This is Coco Noir. This is like, it's not, I don't want to say a darker take on Coco and Coco. I don't know what's going on in my brain. Coco Noir. I don't want to say it's a darker take on Coco and Coco Mademoiselle, but it's kind of like a more mature take, if that makes sense. Like I get grapefruit in this one, rose, peach, patchouli, tonka, sandalwood. Like, look, I'm testing these and I'm not going to work right now. Supposedly we don't have to go back to work till September. So I don't, I'm cool to wear whatever right now. I don't think I'd wear this normally or any of these Coco, because they're a little too femme. But I like this. I think this is a good fragrance. I think if I was a chick, I'd have Coco, I'd have Coco Mademoiselle, and I'd have Coco Noir. This is my favorite out of the 3 because I feel like this smells the most modern and just like the sleekest, if that makes sense. So Coco Noir was my Wednesday fragrance, and then we have 2 more. Thursday, I wore this, and I've talked about this. I love a Zoro Visit. I mean, I freaking love a Zoro Visit. It's $20 online. It is nutmeg, pink pepper, cardamom, cedar, incense, gaiac wood. It's such a banger, man. Like, it really is. And it's not too different from this. Like, these two are, I realize, like, these are very close. Like, they're sort of woody, aromatic fragrances in terms of spice. Not in terms of, like, oh, this is a barbershop fragrance, but, like, this has that nutmeg and pink pepper It has cardamom, so it's very spicy and woody. It's beautiful. I mean, I can't believe there's a $20 fragrance. I can't believe people don't go nuts about. I honestly wonder if Amouage made a Zoro Visit, if you'd have reviewers going nuts over it. I really do. I've thought about that today, and I think you would. I think reviewers would. I think in $20 fragrances, you know, there's a group of reviewers that just, for whatever reason, they just don't like. They refuse to, like, you know, give props to fragrances like this. And then there's like another group that, like, they'll talk about like designer stuff, but if it's not like a freshie or something like that, they don't really care. Like, this is such a great buy. I'll just say that. Just go buy this one. If you buy a Zoro Visit and you really, really don't like it, email me and I'll try to do something for you. Seriously, because I really believe in it that much that I think you'll find your $20. I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna refund you, because I'm not gonna get, you guys are gonna fuck me, but I'll do something for you. But I think you'll like it that much that you'll be like, yo, good one, Max. Seriously, I really do believe that. And then last but not least, Friday, which was today, the day I'm filming this, I wore this guy. This is Odd Fellows Bouquet by Atkinson's. Whoops. And this is, I love this one too. I have to tell you guys, like, this is one I've liked more and more and more as I've sort of, you know, become accustomed to it. It's kind of simple. It's tobacco, benzoin, heliotrope, labdanum, and ginger. But like, I'm trying. So this is kind of a powdery, Play-Doh-y amber fragrance. Like, it's like a, you know, you have the labdanum in this one. You have the benzoin. It's like, and then you have heliotrope, which I think gives it that powdery vibe. And then you have like this spicy ginger and this like upscale tobacco note in the background. And this, guys, I saw this, I looked the price up. I think I saw a bottle of this for $80 online. There's another one. Like, I'm not going to tell you I'll do something for you if you buy this and don't like it, because $80 is still $80, but this is excellent for what it is. Seriously, you can see I've worn a good amount of this. I love this. I wore this today and I was like, damn, Max, you did well by buying this one. So guys, that's what I wore this week. I'll just recap it again for you guys real quick. Italian Leather by Memo, good, but I like Ambergris Showers by Versace just fine. Aqua Bravada by Dua, and you know, that or Aqua Universalis Forte, both bangers. Get which one you want. Pharrell Girl, so worth the money right now, banger. Herba Fresca, if you like green fragrances, have to get that. Coco Noir, for me, that's a fragrance that a woman I think would be more comfortable wearing, but it's really good Chanel quality. A Zoro Visit, $20. You don't like it, seriously, message me. I might tell you go fuck yourself depending on my mood, but you know, if I think you're genuine, we'll talk. And Atkinson's Odd Fellows Bouquet, banger. Heliotrope and amber, ginger. What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing here? It's $80. Why are we not buying this? Tell me what's going on. All right, guys, that's it. That is this week's video. Man, the Knicks let me down, but it was still a good season. I gotta hope the Mets can somehow not let me down. You know, I'm a Mets, Knicks, and Giants fan. I feel like this is the first time in a long time where the trajectory on all three teams is at least going in the right direction. You know, Mets with Steve Cohen, you know, Knicks with Thibodeau, and Giants with Judge. I might be proved very wrong, but you know, a couple years ago it was very dim for my team, so I feel better about that now. Also, I think I'll have a big announcement in the coming weeks about something not fragrance related, but some people might be interested in. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys again real soon with more videos. You already know what it is. I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name obviously is MaximIlian.